Listen up. When you're tired, that's not a signal to stop. It's a reminder that you're pushing your limits. Every ache, every moment of exhaustion is proof you're challenging yourself. This isn't about comfort. It's about growth. When your body begs for rest, dig deeper. Fatigue is simply a test of resolve. So when you're feeling spent, remember, do it. Tired. Because real strength is built in the moments you refuse to quit.
When you're tired, you do it anyway. When every part of you screams to stop, that's when you push through. Every rep, every step, every drop of sweat is a vote for your future self. I know what it's like to feel exhausted, but champions aren't made by resting. They're made by fighting, even when the odds are stacked against them. So get up, throw yourself into the battle, and show that tired body what you're truly made of.
Fatigue isn't just a physical state. It's a challenge to your mind. When you're tired, you must think smarter. Analyze each movement. Understand what's working and what isn't. Adapt your strategy. Refine your technique. The journey isn't only about brute force. It's about precision, learning from every mistake, and recalibrating. Every moment of exhaustion is an opportunity to optimize your process and come back stronger. Use your tiredness as a catalyst to innovate, because winners know that even in the lowest moments, there is a plan waiting to be executed.
Pain is inevitable, and tiredness is temporary. There's no room for weakness in a true warrior. When you're tired, you don't whine, you fight. I've learned that excuses are the enemy. When your muscles burn and your mind wants to give in, that's when you dig in and push forward. With each step, you carve your own path. The sword doesn't sharpen itself. You must swing it relentlessly. Be relentless. Be steadfast. Your tiredness is just another obstacle to overcome, a sign that you're in the thick of the battle. So stand up and let your determination cut through the fatigue.
Even when you're at your limit, there's a power within that refuses to fade. Every time you fight against tiredness, you unlock a bit more of your hidden strength. Remember, every battle, every challenge makes you stronger. Even when you feel drained, you're on the verge of surpassing your own limits. Your spirit is a flame that no exhaustion can extinguish. Keep pushing, keep training, and let that inner fire burn brighter. Don't just survive, thrive, and transform every ounce of tiredness into a burst of unstoppable energy.
Even when you're at your limit, there's a power within that refuses to fade. Every time you fight against tiredness, you unlock a bit more of your hidden strength. Remember, every battle, every challenge makes you stronger. Even when you feel drained, you're on the verge of surpassing your own limits. Your spirit is a flame that no exhaustion can extinguish. Keep pushing, keep training, and let that inner fire burn brighter. Don't just survive, thrive, and transform every ounce of tiredness into a burst of unstoppable energy.
Now, let's shift gears. When you push past this point of burnout, ask yourself, what have you really learned from every moment of struggle? This isn't about hype or the thrill of a fleeting rush. It's about facing the hard truth that every painstaking step, even the monotonous, brutal ones, is carving out a new, sturdier foundation for your future. Your exhaustion isn't a foe. It's a measure of how much further you can go when you choose to move forward.
Consider this. The grind isn't glamorous. There are no instant wins or quick fixes. Instead, there's a slow, deliberate accumulation of small victories. Every time you choose to get up when you'd rather lie down, every decision to keep going when quitting seems easier, you rewrite your own narrative. It's not merely about physical stamina. It's about building mental resilience. Your doubts and fatigue aren't permanent barriers. They're temporary obstacles that you have the power to overcome.
So, let's talk about accountability. There's no coach in your head, no one to nudge you when your mind is set on giving up. That responsibility is yours alone. It's in that isolation where real growth happens. When you stop waiting for motivation to strike and decide to act regardless, you take full ownership of your life. It might not sound poetic or come with dramatic fanfare, but it's raw. And that's what separates those who settle from those who redefine their own limits.
Think practically. Measure your progress by the sum of your small, persistent efforts. The tired mornings and long days are the true building blocks of strength. No one wakes up and suddenly becomes invincible. It's the cumulative effect of every moment you choose not to quit. Your journey isn't defined by one explosive burst of energy. It's defined by every single step you take when it would be easier to stop.
So, when the world tells you to rest, when it whispers that you've reached your breaking point, answer with action. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one more step. Because in that relentless, everyday persistence lies the power to transform not only your body, but your entire life. This is your call. Defy fatigue, shatter every limit, and become the man you were meant to be. Every moment you push through is a declaration that weakness has no hold on you. Rise up and show the world that you are unstoppable.
Now listen closely. Every moment that has brought you to this point, every hardship, every drop of sweat, has prepared you for what comes next. You stand here not as a victim of circumstance, but as a man who has faced the storm and learned its language. Let the silence between your breaths remind you, this is your power. This is your truth. Take a deep breath and feel the calm resolve that steadies your soul.
Consider the journey, step by measured step. Every setback was a lesson. Every failure, an opportunity to recalibrate your course. In these moments of quiet introspection, you have the chance to rebuild, brick by brick, thought by thought. Your progress is not marked by grand gestures, but by the persistent, unyielding commitment to rise again, each and every time.
Now let me be direct. Excuses are the chains that bind you to mediocrity. When you feel the weight of fatigue, let it be the spark that drives you to take one more swing, one more step forward. Cut through the noise. Ignore the doubts. Let your actions carve out a path of unwavering resolve. It's not about perfection. It's about the relentless pursuit of improvement.
And when the day grows dark and exhaustion whispers that it's time to quit, remember this. You are not defined by the moments when you faltered, but by the times you chose to fight on. Every challenge you overcome is a testament to your grit. Let the fire inside you burn so fiercely that it outshines every shadow of doubt. Stand up, push forward, show the world that you are the master of your fate. Today, when you feel the pull of exhaustion, answer it with action. Recognize that every moment of tiredness is simply another challenge to overcome, a testament to your resilience. In the grind, in the struggle, in the pain, you find the essence of who you are. You are not defined by your fatigue. You are defined by the strength to push past it. So when you're tired, remember, do it, tired. Every step you take, every rep you complete, every drop of sweat is a declaration that you refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Rise above, push through, transform your tiredness into a force that drives you to new heights. This is your journey, and you are the warrior, unbreakable, relentless, and unstoppable.